courts have been around in California since 1992, and the first drug court was established in Alameda County, which is in the northern part of California. And drug courts are special courts that hear felony and misdemeanor cases involving offenders whose criminal behavior is fueled by substance abuse. Usually defendants who have nonviolent offenses, burglaries, vehicle thefts, DUIs with injuries, so that they're felonies. And we used to have a lot of misdemeanors, petty thefts, all of that fueled by substance abuse and addiction. And with the advent of Prop 47 in California in 2011, which pretty much decriminalized possession of drugs, we've seen a drop in misdemeanors. So most of our drug court offenders have felonies, nonviolent felonies. So felonies, assault with a deadly weapon, of course homicides, sex offenses, and arsonists are not eligible for drug courts. Sex offenders, because none of the treatment programs will want them in there, and arsonists, the fire setting danger poses a danger to all other participants in treatment. And for the violent offenses, those speak for themselves. Yes, drug courts do work. And there was a study conducted by the Urban Institute back in 2004 that concluded that 16% of drug court participants were rearrested and charged with a serious offense within 1 year of graduation. Our local San Diego County District Attorney's Office has conducted some studies, found that recidivism was 14% a year after a conviction, 25% 2 years after, and 29% 3 years after. So those numbers change with time. We still are conducting a lot of studies. We have another collaborative court in San Diego, which is unique to California. I do believe San Diego is the only court that has it. It's called Mandatory Supervision Court. That came about with the advent of split sentences with the criminal justice realignment in 2011. And so offenders who have a prison sentence actually get the sentence split, and they serve part of it in the community, part of it in custody. The front end of it is in custody, and the last part of it in the community. Penal Code 1170H addresses those types of offenders, and we found those offenders being supervised in the community. Our court has taken a collaborative approach to it, so we have the DEA, public defender, probation, and the treatment community involved. We modeled our mandatory supervision court after the drug court model. The only difference is we don't have a treatment provider on the team, because probation contracts with a variety of treatment providers in the community. And we found the recidivism rate based on studies conducted and data being provided by probation to be 21%, which is very, very good. An offender will tell you that being sanctioned with custody for noncompliance with program rules is the most important factor for them that makes them successful. And I think we heard some of that in the courtroom today. They indicate that it's a wake-up call for them, which proves effective in their recovery process. That may very well be true, but for the professional and habitual criminal, that, in my opinion, has very little impact. I believe the integrity of the drug testing process in any drug court is a very important factor for the defendant to be successful. If you have a drug testing protocol that is on a shaky foundation, where the tester doesn't watch the offenders submit their sample, where samples tend to be tampered with a lot, and where it's easy for the offenders to fake the sample. Without that integrity, defendants will not be successful in drug court. The consistency and cohesiveness of the drug court team and strong leadership also are important factors in the success of offenders in drug courts.